All right, so we're here and we're past all of the news for today. If we look at the news, all this stuff, let's go ahead and like refresh this um, and look at the news. Uh, right here, yeah. So, well, I mean, Trump's supposed to speak sometime today, but I'm assuming that's going to be a little bit later. Crude oil inventories come in very low, which is going to be bad for the crude oil. CPI came in with all these great numbers, which is bad for the market, but pretty solid for uh, the dollar. So if we look at all these up here where it's Euro USD, you can see that when that news came out, we had these, huge drops, big push between USD there, USD, Swiss right there moved up, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, all of these have dropped significantly. Anything with the dollar, there was a significant initial move when all these numbers came out. And no difference in the market right here, 8:30. When that CPI news came out, we were in the upper part of the Monday range. That's what these three blue lines are. We had this significant drop. We've made up almost all of that drop. I have a feeling we're going to make it all up, if not finish up here at the Monday high. That's where I am believing it to go. I have not taken a trade yet today. I have nothing on the day because I did not want to trade during any of the news. I really loved this setup. This is my setup, right? We get a nice little push down, and then this push back up. I loved this candle right here, this candle right there, this guy, that green candle that came and pushed, and then we had a nice little inside bear candle, and then this huge candle right here. I saw it happening again. Didn't want to take any trades during this time because I knew that Powell was talking right here, and it was pushing the market down, and I didn't want to get caught in any kind of news trend or anything like that going the wrong direction. So I did not take anything up in here. I've started looking at the market again. Again, I think we might, trickle and then start pushing a little bit. So I'm looking for a little more consolidation. I have no desire to get into the market as of right now. As soon as I do, I'm going to jump back on. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and wait for a nice setup for myself, and then we'll come back. I'm actually looking at this right here. I kind of like how that turned around. I'm going to wait just a little bit longer on it, but just to jump in here and give you my thoughts on what the market seems to be doing right now. It's not that I think we're going to push now, but I really liked the way these two green candles set up on this one. If we drop below here, then we're probably going to go down. So this right here, market gets below here, then we'll come down. If we break above here, then we could trickle higher, possibly breaking this. And if we break that, then we're going to go to the Monday range high, which is somewhere up in here, this area. So I have no bias whatsoever. I am wherever the market wants to go, I'm willing to go with it. So it's whatever the market wants to do. I'm not going to force my trade. I am waiting for where it wants to go, and that's where I'm going to jump in. So the Monday high is this blue line up here. So we're going to get above uh, the daily high and revisit the Monday high, which is way back over here. So, and it's not that I don't think that's going to happen. In fact, I would be more apt to think that we are coming up here for the high as opposed to going down to these lows. I don't mind the consolidation. I'm looking for a nice push and close above these areas at 732. And then I'll go long there. If we break down below this, then I'll start thinking about a short. And I'll be getting in at around 707, looking to get out around 97. And then down here at the bottom of this wick is 83. So that's more than enough room to get in. So we got below it, but we have not closed. So let's see. Yeah, looking for a good 10 points here. Going to be about 30 more seconds on this candle. Be patient enough to wait for the right setup. Not gonna, not gonna try and again force a trade because this could just be just getting people out before going long. So I'm gonna wait for this entire candle, see what it looks like. There you go. Nice little move down. Probably got a bunch of these longs out. See what these candles do. I'm hoping I'm like not in the middle of my screen. So I'm trying something different by putting my head over here in this side of the screen and, looking towards this instead of just having like a little box in the corner or something. So, but I don't know exactly where I'm at over here. I'm assuming I'm in this corner. I really kind of like this moving down here. So we've got, yeah, there's the, gonna get a pullback. We'll jump in on a pullback right here. Go. Nice little pullback. Ooh, should have jumped in. It didn't, I wanted it up here around 7. It got to about 6. So not really happy that it didn't pull back further. Now we're getting closer to when I should have been out. The life of trading, right? You get exactly the move that you're looking for. We got to close below this wick, a slight little pullback. And again, it got right there to, let's see, what's the high of this candle? The high of that candle is 650. And I was looking around 750. And I was, on the dome looking for that. So now I'm going to obviously hold off for a little bit longer. So I'm not going to let y'all sit here and just stare at the screen with me. So I'm going to look for a good pullback and a continuation. I'm looking for it to get down here to 84. We break down further than that. I've got to get in on this. A nice little pullback. Looking for it to break down below this wick right here at 84, 10, 12, 14 points. But I don't want to jump in on a momentous green candle that's going to push into this area. So I'm just going to give it a slight little second. 25 seconds left on this candle. Yeah.
Order filled.
There we go. So, and we're in at 94. I'm going to look to get out somewhere around 84. If this is a turnaround, then I will reverse my position. Again, I'm struggling to think about getting in on a momentous move, and it looks like I just did. So, we're only in 2 contracts. I am trading the micros, so I've got a whole lot of room. If it starts to break down, I might add to the trade going down. And thinking we're going to continue to move further down. Like for this one to close below this. If this close below this, we might have a good 10 points more to move down. It doesn't have to be this candle closing below here. That's not the close I wanted. So I might just try and get out of break even and look to get back in at a different time. You can get out. Hmm. Had the opportunity, right? Just didn't come get me. All right. This is definitely going to go a little bit higher. Go ahead
Order filled.
and get out there, and I will look for possibly a long play. Hmm. Wow, I got at like the top of that candle. Isn't that crazy? Could have just reversed that position, but let's see. Just gonna wait. There's my break even. Look, this is probably it's about right, eh? There's your move. There's your 10 points. Gotta love trading, man. And I don't want to chase this huge candle. See if we get a pullback
Order filled.
here. It's a good little move down. See if we can't take some momentum and get it.
Order filled.
And then I'm going to try and get out. Let's see, we're in at 80. Let's see if we can't get out around 65. Let's get one out at 65.
Order filled.
We'll put a stop loss in.
Order filled.
But it took me out. I wanted to put a stop loss in, whatever. All right. So up 53 on the day in each account, made up for those two losses. We would have probably been stopped. So probably a good thing. And these are the types of scalps that I want. I don't want a trade that I've got to sit here and manage all day. I don't want those. I want trades that I can get in and get out. I mean, this was less than a minute. This is in the same candle, right? This right here, as soon as it stopped not coming down, I knew that I was more than likely getting out of this trade because that's not where I wanted to go. And then I wasn't going to jump in long and try and chase this. There's the reason I didn't reverse the trade. It's the reason I wanted to sit here and watch it a little bit longer. I feel like this is coming down a little bit more now. And we're going to kind of fill in some of these inequalities, inefficiencies, inefficiencies in these gaps down in here. Before then, maybe making the move back to the high, back to the top. So might look to get in again for a short. See what happens. Fill this wick. So one loss, we got in at 94 and out at 10. So it was a 16-point loss there. It was a pretty bad trade, to be honest. I mean, as far as hanging on to it right there, hanging on to it too long, right? In at 94, out at 10.25. So 16.25, 16 in a tick. And then here got in at 82.50, got in again at 78.75, and got out at 65 even. Looks like we got out at both the same place, 65 even. So that was about a 17 point win on the first trade, and the second trade was about 13 points. So, hence the reason why it was a positive trade. This candle's about to close. I'm gonna wait to see what it does and look at the next candle. This candle, I would assume, pushes just a little bit, and then I'd like to see a little bit of this and then a drop, right? I don't want to see it continue right now because I'm not going to join. I wanted to kind of pop back up a little bit, consolidate, give me a little bit, about maybe five more candles, and then a drop for another 10 or 20 points. So this nice little indecision area is pretty good. Kind of like correlates with all this over here, all this junk. 15 more seconds on this candle. I'd like to see it close green, not red. And it close red. All right, we're gonna pause. I'll come back. So I want to talk about this Monday range and how important it really is. Like these are some really good lines to have on your chart through the week. I love them. I've traded with them now for probably 2 years since I found them. They are free on Trading View, Monday range lines, Sunday, for solid. I can't remember exactly the ones that they are. Uh, I'd have to I'd have to pull it up. Day range right here. Monday range lines U underscore 20 BF. Like those are the ones that I use. And I mean, I have a whole bunch of other stuff on here as well that I use periodically, but not, I don't use them often. And then the VWAP session, right? Use update available on this. Let's see. There we go. Update to the latest version. Looks like we were a little bit wider here and there. So, but anyways, look at the Monday range. I want to talk about the Monday range. The Monday range, this median is super important. Price really loves it. Almost acts like a VWAP because price loves to gravitate back towards the median a lot of times. And when you get to the median, you get nice consolidation, a very good place to start planning trades, to start seeing the way the market reacts around these lines. You can then start really thinking about entering and exiting because these are the slowdown points that give you those setups that you really want to be a part of, right? And then you also have targets. If I know that price seems to be pushing towards the median, I know that I have that many points, ticks that I can enter a trade and be able to, consistently take the trades that I want to take. All right. Also, with the VWAP, look at this. We are right here with the VWAP. As you can see, we got up here to the Monday median. The VWAP was right on top of it, and you see price went right to it and could not close above it and then turned down. When we got here again, there was very little hesitation around the median. We slammed through VWAP and continued further. So the combination of these two indicators on the chart, when price gets around these lines together, can really set you up for some really, really good trades. Also, right now, we have moved down to the median and VWAP is back above price. We have touched it and it looks like we're breaking down. So this is a good time for me to think about trying to get into a short trade. So as you can see, there's the consolidation I was looking for. Now we broke down. Kind of want to chase this long candle, but maybe it'll come back to about 70. If it comes back to about 70, I'll jump in. If not, I might wait on the next candle to pull back. Looks like we're going to break now. Yeah. All right, let's see if we get a pullback into 65 to 70 range, somewhere right in here that I'm looking at. Yeah, there we go. Something I can.
Order filled.
All right. And now I'm in at 67. I'm looking to get out basically down here below this candle. I don't want it to obviously keep going. Clearly. Halfway into this candle, it closes above here. And really got to start thinking, was this a false move? Wow. There we go. Another 14, 12, 13 points against me. When it happened over here, I hung on to it a little bit too long and took a pretty good loss that I had to make up for. So, it's not the close I wanted. Yeah. See what this candle does. Look at trading view. Yeah, we're still, that's the 3 minute chart. I have a little bit more confidence in going down, but the 1 minute chart, I do not right now. If we get back down into here, then I might add to that position. Because I want to try and take one out at 10, but keep going. Just a little move there. Let's go ahead. Look for the breakdown here. I'll probably get out somewhere around 50. Go ahead and get out right there around 50. Oh, wow. It actually wicked down to 50. That's pretty nice. We'll go ahead and take the
Order filled.
that. I wanted to add to it, but it is what it is. Yesterday I made $128. Today, right now, at about 120. You also have to take into consideration the consistency factor with Apex, 30% consistency. This is a longer term. This is a longer term account for me. I bought the lifetime account. So, I mean, honestly, pushing $100 every single day as a side job to what I'm normally doing is perfect. And I think that's basically where I'm gonna end it. You had to watch me take a bad trade, kind of chase a move down that I thought was going to continue. And it went against me about 14 points. Ended up getting out basically at the top of that green candle. Very next candle comes in and it slams all the way down to where I wanted to get out at it. And then I ended up grabbing 14 and 15 points off of this one, 82.50, got out at 65, 78.75, got out at 65 again as well. And then here, got in at 67, had to work through a little bit of a 13, 14 point pullback against me, and then it pushed down and ended up taking it at 50. So about 17 points on that one. Made about 70-ish on it. Let's go to here and let's go here and look at what we did. So one losing trade for $65, and this is going to be in one account. So in two accounts, I was down. No, this is going to be both accounts together. So $65 is the one account. So the largest losing trade was 65, and then the largest winning trade was 70. The average winning trade was about 65. It's about normal. All right, making about $119 on that trade. So, very happy with how this all turned out. Let's go ahead and go back to here. And again, this just looks very heavy. Looks like it's going to keep falling, but I'm turning away from the charts. I'm done. I appreciate y'all watching and hanging in there with me, and hope to see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, comment. Let's have a conversation. I'm pretty okay with that. We can have a conversation about how I do what I do, and I try and be as transparent as possible as far as my thoughts. And so this is day two. of the PA accounts, and we are up $248.36 in both. Appreciate you watching. See you on the next one.